Welcome back to another bowl. 6 or 7 here, I don't remember though. But give me a real quick rundown of this thing as we go into it. We got Florida, West Virginia, Clemson, and Kentucky as our first four. All are ranked. Florida hopefully won't drop out of it by the time we play them. But all of them should keep their rank status provided they win their first few. And then Mac games from week 7 straight, no breaks. None of them are anticipated to be ranked, which isn't surprising, but by the time we get down to like Buffalo, they might be, because Buffalo's been pretty good lately. I think they're the only ones who really have a contention of being, I guess, Toledo. Those are the ones that, like, in theory, have a chance of being ranked. As far as the recruits go, it says we need a lot, but we really don't. But we got a lot of good recruits. As you know, we have a lot of gems here. If I just scroll through really quick, there's a lot of gems there. So, the other thing we gotta take a look at is, like, playing style. I don't want to go heavily. The issue is, this one we can do. We can probably do this one with pretty good ease. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. But, like, the left outside linebacker I have to worry about because... First off, this left outside linebackers is a 4-star recruit whose top 2 are in the MAC, 5th is in the MAC, 9th is in the MAC. Huh? Alright, whatever. But I just want to throw that out there. We're going to keep going on to this. I'll show you guys any major events here. But more than likely, I'll probably see you guys around the playoff time because probably when everything's going to count. And it's probably the only time there's going to be anything of noticeableness here. So, until then, you tell we got some people wanting to leave. But, best playing style. Which means how well it utilizes their position. The only thing I want to show you guys before we do that is the team. Viewing the roster first. We are led off by a redshirt junior, senior, junior, senior. Like you can tell, we got some people here that are in a good spot. Quarterback, we're being led off by Middlebrook to start over Foxworth. Oh, Foxworth might get bench, a redshirt, because he's an impact 5-star. I mean, again, he's good. We're starting Middlebrook because he's obviously the best here. The issue is he's near maxed on certain categories, which is kind of sad to see. Running back, we're starting off with Johnson, but these two are going to come in big time next year. Moore's probably a redshirt, to be fair. Nothing here, nothing really crazy to note here in the receiving department either. I will be redshirting these two. I'll be redshirting the left tackle, the guard, both centers. Dude, look at this. 2 junior centers that are just, both of them are just insane. That's nuts. Both of those guys will get redshirted. Basically, if it was a freshman here, it's probably a redshirt because they're not going to... Dude, look at this D tackle room. You have a senior 82, 88, 87 junior, 86 senior, 85 freshman. So next year, he's starting. 82 junior, 82 senior. This is ridiculous. Three seniors there. But I have enough people that I can just move wherever I want. Dude, I'm in awe looking at this. I don't know what to say to any of it. Let me, I have an 81 overall freshman at corner. This is nuts. Look how good this is, right? 88 senior, 86. So McCall's gonna start next year, and then Caffrey should start for 1 year, and then this guy might start for 1 year, provided no one better gets recruited. 83, 77, 79, 74. This is nuts. I gotta do the red shirts and everything, but I'll see you guys whenever something major happens. So our regular season recap really quickly for everybody here. Team schedule. pretty dominating wins through the MAC. Had a little trouble there with Buffalo. Did lose to Eastern Michigan by 3. It went 2-2, 2-2 for the first part of the season, losing to Florida and Kentucky, but beating Clemson handily. So, not too bad there. Going to play Ball State again in the MAC championship. And we did have contract extended here. We got a fair bit of recruits here. I'll show you guys what that looks like once we get to all that there. But give everybody a recap of what we're looking at here. This is like our second or third extension now with the team. But to show you what we're working with here. What, 2030s, I believe. So that's current year. We've gone MAC championship 3 times. And then 3 separate bowl games. Only one of those being in the playoffs and winning that. So, playoffs and lost, playoffs and won. So, not bad. Not great, but not terrible. Currently, I don't think we're in the college. No, we just squeaked in. So, if we win, we're guaranteed in. If we lose, I think if we win, we're guaranteed in. If we lose, we're out of the college football playoffs here. Just so everyone's aware of that. But nothing really else to note here. I'll show the recruits here in a second. But we'll sim through this game. We'll see if there's anything to show in the Ball State ending here. But based off that last game, I doubt it. But we'll see. Minute 13 left here. Ball State's in threatening position to score. But, I mean, they're down by 23, 24. So I'm not super concerned about this. I guess I didn't think there'd be much to show, but I figured I'd at least show the last minute of the game just because I at least owed you guys that. But as you can tell, they are slightly struggling. And again, I don't blame them. Again, this Bowling Green team is kind of, yeah, there it is, picked off by the free safety, if I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah, this Ball State team's kind of outmatched because they'll probably sitting around 3s, maybe a 4. Maybe they got like 1 or 2 4s at each like a position. This team's basically built on 4s and 5s. The overall's higher, the potential's already higher. Like the starting overall freshman kid would probably be a challenge for this team, but like Johnson, I mean, look, most of the linemen are 88, 87 plus. So I don't foresee the MAC games being a problem for this anymore. I really think just to get this team's like rebuild like officially done, we just need to win a national title. Kind of all we're waiting for at this point is just winning the Natty. But there's the MAC championship for another year in a row. Because I have built a force to be reckoned with. So, we're going through some of the awards here. We have the Heisman winner. Did we win anything else? We didn't win any other awards, unfortunately, it looks like. I'm going to double check that because I knew we were in the running for running back of the year. So let me look at awards really quick to see if we got snubbed. Obviously. Nothing there. We weren't in the running for this year. We weren't in this one. We weren't in that one. We got beat. Jeremy Britt beat out Johnson. Are you kidding me? That's upsetting. That was absolutely our best shot there. College football bracket, as it shows, we are not in the college football playoffs this year. No! Why? Damn it! So that lost to the one MAC team after losing 2 outside of it. Out of the teams that are in this, we've played Florida and we've played Clemson. Yeah. West Virginia and Kentucky didn't make it. Ironically, those are both the teams we lost to. We beat the 2 that are in there. Or no, we lost to Florida, I think. But we beat Clemson, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, lost to Florida barely. Beat Clemson handily. But didn't make playoffs. because we have 3 losses in the MAC versus being in a power conference here. I'm not even going to watch this one here because there's no point, but let's take a look at some job offers really quick. The DC for Alabama, OC, DC. Not too great, not too bad. I mean, obviously, those are probably upgrades over this. But to give you guys an idea of what this class looks like, top 6 class currently, 3 5-star recruits, 13 4s, 5 3s, and 1 2. That 2 is at the left outside linebacker just because I have a lot of seniors there. We still got some points going towards a fullback here, but besides that, everybody else is committed. A lot of gems here, though. Like, we got a lot of gems, which, if I'm not mistaken, should equate to them being elite progression. Checking staff. I don't think anyone of my guys left yet. No, they're not. But they might leave soon. If we have one good year, they might go. But we're not even gonna look at the Georgia Southern one. I will see you guys at the end of the recruiting, more than likely, and the fullback just committed there. So that was our one commit that we had going, and that was it. Coach's carousel really quickly. No offers. No offers and no openings. That's funny. But I'll let everybody go. We'll see how we are. Alright, really quickly looking at this. The right end wants to transfer to play, so that's the freshman that we redshirted, and he did want to leave, unfortunately. That stinks. I was really hoping to keep him, but it's fine. We are going to try to keep Samson here. We were, and I'm not even going to bother trying to persuade Somalia, just because I don't think he's going to get... We're not going to get much offers in terms of him to stay. So, I got 1 out of 3. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the 2. I wanted the 2 more than anything, but didn't work out that way. So, we take a look at draft results really quickly. Round 1, Junior Somalia. There it is, right there, folks. And then a lot of other ones going in 5th and 7th. That's exciting to see, but those guys also weren't super impacting on the team, in my opinion. In terms of the transfer portal, highest ranked recruit we can go after is a right end, ironically. So we might be doing that. I'm going to go through the recruits and everything. We'll show you guys everything at the end here. Alright, we said training do up. Like, obviously, this is good to see. This is terrifying to see. This man is terrifying. Already? Redshirt freshman starting at 92 overall. Like, Quails is a little bit is a little terrifying. This is even worse. And then you have a lot of senior sophomores, so there's a lot of people sitting down there. But I just had to make that be known of just how scary that looks, in my opinion. Alrighty, we are going into the next season now. Let's give everybody a look really quick at the roster. We're being led out by 2 seniors, a freshman, 3 more seniors, a junior. So we're not looking bad here. We're still running with Middlebrook as the starter at 85. So we'll keep letting him progress for the time being. It'll be interesting to see how these 2 guys can go. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Gallows is a 3? 4. Okay, so he's 4. So he's not a high-end talent, but he's just somebody we're going to keep on the roster. Brooks finally gets to the starting position. He looked really good last year, so I'm hoping that can continue. We're hoping to get Samson a huge year since he's going to be a senior receiver. The rest of them are fairly young. O'Brien's kind of the odd man out, unfortunately. He was in a little bit last year, but he's definitely not seeing the field now because of Heath. But not looking too bad. Tight ends all pretty young there. Getting some linemen going. Well, basically the entire line's getting drafted this year. So we're going to hope they perform well and we have them set up for some decent success down the line with some backups there. Ends we're not too worried about. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Upshaw starting somewhere. Mostly because I wanted to have Thrash start. And if I did Bars not starting, so it was kind of a 1-2 punch there. Having the senior take over with some people behind there. We're going to try to redshirt this one at least, so that way he can progress well without having to be in. Besides, middle linebackers may look good. Corners look okay. We got rid of some other talent to make the 85-man roster, but we're ending with a 4-star program now. I think we're at 3.5 last year to take over, and now we're ending with a 4-star true 91, which is good to see. But thank you for watching. Come back for the next one to see if we can finally win a national title, which will solidify the end of this rebuild. So if you guys want to start commenting down below of who we want to start seeing after that, I'll be more than happy to do them. I enjoy doing these videos. And they're kind of fun. I like the recruiting process of this a little bit more than Madden, so it makes it a bit more enjoyable. So I'll see you ready in the next one. Have a good day.